Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'll be sharing 5 tips that will help you register your kids in school in Canada. If that's something you're interested in watching, let's get right into the video. If you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, like and share this video with your friends or whoever you know will be in need of this information. So the first thing you do, or the first thing you need to do even before you land in Canada, is to decide on the kind of school you want to put your kids in. Now the elementary and high school education in Canada, they have 2 boards, right? They have the Catholic board and they have the public school board. So the Catholic board is run by the Catholic Church, the Catholic denomination of the Christian race, while the public school is run by the government, run by the state government or the provincial government. The public school is run by the government, while the Catholic school board is run by the Catholic Church. So for me, I wanted my kids to be in, the Catholic school, because back home my kids were in a religious school, in a Christian school. Like, I'm big on religion. I'm big on my Christianity and all of that. So before I came to Canada, I tried to I got the information that for your kids to be in the Catholic school, you needed to baptize your kid, right? So I tried it, but my kids are way older and they were giving me dates for April. Like, that was how long the class was supposed to take, and I wasn't aware of that. If not, I would have done that. I would have started on earlier, but I was not aware, so I couldn't baptize my kids back in Nigeria. And I was fortunate to I started doing my research about where I was coming, and I saw in my state, they had this form on their website. It's called the non-Catholic form. So if you're interested in putting your child in the Catholic school, you have an option, right? It's either you're Catholic and you fill the Catholic form, or you're non-Catholic and you fill the non-Catholic form. But the non-Catholic form, you're going to agree that, your children will follow the Christian part. They had some things listed out you're going to agree to, right? And then it was not final, or it was not certain, because they give preference to Catholic kids. So if they have enough Catholic kids to fill up the intake they need, then you don't stand a chance. But if there is, a low intake of Catholic students and then there's still space, then you stand a chance for your child to gain admission into the school. So I think I have explained that. That's what it is. So the first thing to do, once you are sure you're coming to Canada, make your inquiries, do your research, get on Google, learn about where you're going to, find out school boards. When you've decided if it's Catholic you want or public, you either go on the Catholic school board of your province and then you do the registration and all of that, or you go on the public school board and you do the registration, register your kids, put them in, if there's a waiting list or whatever it is, just do what you're supposed to do, right? So that when you arrive, it's easier. Your documents and everything would have already been submitted, so that they just place your kids in the school when you get your permanent accommodation. So the second thing you need to do is to prepare all your documents, okay? You need your children's birth certificate, their passports, their school results, any document from their school. When I was filling mine, I added their awards, anything that just proves that your children have been in school, your children have been getting education, okay? Any document will buttress that point or prove that point, you attach it and you upload that. If the site where you're uploading has the space for that, like mine had, so I attached it to the mail I sent and filled up everything. So get on that. All the documents you used while you were applying for their study permits or their study visa, attach them and apply on the board. Like I said earlier, thirdly, make sure you start your process as early as possible, because like for this year, so many states had a very high influx of students, influx of immigrants generally. So many schools were filled, so many schools were tight. So ensure that when you are, before you come to Canada, decide on which school you want to do and apply early. So if there is a list, you'll be top on the list. I hope you get my point. Or if there is a waiting list, you're going to get on the waiting list in time, right? So if an opening comes or whatever reason, start the process early, so when you land, it's not going to be hectic for you. Because if you're coming, let's say you're a student coming with your children alone, that stress of running around trying to send documents or do anything, you would have already done that back in Nigeria, and it will cut that out your list of things to do when you arrive, okay? So get on that early. The fourth point is, if you want your children to get a religious-based education here in Canada, my advice to you is get them baptized back in Nigeria as early as possible. Get them baptized. I don't know where you are, wherever, whatever state you are in, find out how you can do it and get it done as soon as possible. So it will help you get them into school here, because some states are strict. They don't even have that option of non-Catholic. I was fortunate, for my kids to get in. My state to provide the non-Catholic form. I know I spoke to somebody that said where she is, they don't have that option. So that was it for her, because she did not come with the baptismal card. So it's very important. Get them baptized in Nigeria if you want your kids to get a religious-based education. It's not by force, it's not compulsory. It's my option, it's what I want, right? So if that's what you want, get that from Nigeria before you come, because they will request for it. Okay, so it will make things easier. The fifth point is, everything they will need for school, get it from Nigeria. Why am I saying this? When you get here, it's Naira you'll be spending, and doing that dollar calculation, it blows my mind. Whatever you can get. Now, I'll tell you this. Their schools provide them with their school materials, okay? Books, pens, highlighters, markers, all of those things. Their schools provide it for them. So all you as a parent will need to provide is school bag, lunch plates, water bottle, just the school bag, lunch bag, plate, snack plate, and all of that, water bottle, all those things. So get them from Nigeria. For me, I feel it's cheaper. I got mine from Nigeria before I came here. But the only thing I didn't buy, I didn't buy like their flask. But the water bottle, the lunch bag, their school bag, I got them from Nigeria. So when I got here, I got them this plates, flask plates, because I was tight with space. So those ones are quite bulky, so I didn't buy those ones, right? So get your things from Nigeria. It will be cheaper for you, to be easier for you. So when you get here, you know that they are just starting school. Whenever they need to start school, they'll just start. And prepare 2 shoes for them, okay? Because their schools, they always request for 2 shoes. They have the outdoor shoes and the indoor shoes. The indoor shoes are those canvas shoes that have white sole, okay? So it doesn't leave skid marks on the floor. So you get that, a white soled shoe, or a soft bottom shoe for their indoor, and then their normal shoes will be used for outdoor. So have that in mind when you're coming. I hope these points were helpful. I decided to share these points because for me, my experience with school was not so nice, because even though I started early back in Nigeria, when I came here, it so happened that the Catholic school board that the school I wanted my kids to apply to, they had like an overwhelming number of intakes this year. So there was no slot. But fortunately for me, my kids got into another school because I was fast enough to apply in another school, okay, and they got in. So many schools were choked up this period because so many immigrants came into Canada within the last couple of months. So remember, I said start early. It will put you ahead of any wait list or anything that might come up. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. It will be helping me, and it will also help you because you're going to be learning and getting information as I put them out. Kindly turn on the notification bell so you're going to be enjoying anything I post on here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your love and support. See you guys in my next video.